Oh yeah, hey Melina. Almost forgot about you.
My utmost thanks.
I don't know if I mentioned this on Wes, but it'd be really cool if throughout she'd just been sort of sat around every time you sat at a sight of Grace. She's either sat near you or she's just stood off in the background somewhere, looking at a tree. Things like that. It'd really help bolster the impression that she's actually with you, rather than you just forgetting about her for dozens of hours. And then she just shows up again. Now, oh, you do just straight up die. That's cool. Now, where's our next stop? Can you use horse in Lanedale? Doesn't look like it. I want to find my way to the balcony. Sight of Grace. I just want to find all the sights of Grace. Oh yeah, and I was going to go and get that seedbed curse, wasn't I? So we've got this bit. And we've got... yeah, we've got another avatar down here. And then that's the bugger, I think, that drops the 50,000 rune reward. Right, but hopefully... yeah, it's rusted. Good. Let's just go for some glintstone breath. It's decent damage. And then we'll back away again. That lot we can hopefully just evade. Oh, jeez. But then we lost lock on as well, which is a bit of an issue. Now, yep, more of that. Ouch. Can we get off a hill? We can. And then we need another one immediately because we've got ourselves into a bit of bother. Bit more rot breath and you should be dead. Good. There are very few problems that can't be solved by turning into a dragon. And there we go, Lord's Rune. Once again I tried to turn into a horse, or tried to jump on my horse, and failed. But yeah, Sight of Grace just down here. Lovely. Now, let's see, status. Yeah, we can practically get some more levels if we eat that Lord Rune. Almost got 2 more levels from eating that. Or have we got 2 more? We have. But let's bob back up to our other Sight of Grace, because I want to pick up some seedbed curse. And to do that, we're going to need to beat up a bunch of trumpet boys. Seems like they're pretty strong to holy. Who'd have thought it? I do like the way they twirl and whirl though. Fun little men. Probably not even male. They're probably genderless. But it's fine. Now, page down here again. You're not vulnerable to... you're not immune to holy, are you? Although you're pretty tough, all told. Yeah, you just completely no-sold our attacks and wrecked us. Son of a gun. Distinct lack of poise damage on these ciphers compared to And these passers, is it cipher passer? So would passer be the term? But I digress. Distinct lack of poise damage on these fist things compared to Wes's big stompy attacks with his pickaxe. I should bear that in mind when I'm trying to fist pages to death. Now let's see this time if we can actually sneak in without treading on some books and causing a ruckus. Hey, job done. Still a bit of a mission, but we got it done. Maybe I should just be slinging spells at those buggers instead. Or maybe we should just be ignoring these buggers completely. Excuse me, coming through. And just going down this here ladder if you don't mind. Ladder? Elevator. You know what I mean. I know what the words are. I just use the wrong ones because I'm an idiot. Yeah, you're pretty vulnerable to fisting, so that's nice. And there we go. That's that seedbed curse I was after. So let's bob back now and speak to Dungy. So, given us we're already in the capital, we may as well chat with him so we can get the key for the sewer jail. I don't know if it does anything else for us, but given as I don't know, let's grab it. Lovely. So yeah, wants us to free himself, free his body from the sewers under Leyendal. I'm not sure why he's down there. I mean, we saw in the intro cutscene that he was hanged. I guess that was in Leyendal. I mean, we don't need to rush straight to where he is. We can just have a poke around the lower parts now. I mean, that's basically what Dung Eater does. He has a poke around the lower parts, but we won't worry about that. What's through this way? Anything? There's a guy with a horn. We don't want any of that going off. And then we've got Archer Boy over there, who hasn't spotted us. And a perfumer. So yeah, that's the way that Wes had started to head, isn't it? So maybe we'll pick a different direction for now. Item ahead. Definitely snag that. Nice. Good chunky rune. And then I guess we'll go this way. And what have we got there? 2 regular boys. One of whom thinks he wants to have a go. Ouch. And he does in fact want to have a go. That's fine. Ouch. Kind of forgot to lock on there. But down they go. Which leaves just the Leyendal Knight, I guess. Maybe we'll throw fireballs out. Seems like it could work. Although, yeah, nothing's going to work if he's going to just block all day. Ouch. Oh yeah, you can fire multiple lightnings, can't you? But we've got unblockable blade. Ow. Well, we would have. Well, pow! Didn't see that coming, did you, my friend? Ow, piss off. Every time I try and do an unblockable blade, he just ruins me. And there goes like all of our flasks pretty much on this one dude. But we got him, eventually, and he dropped his pants. Very nice. And lightning-proof dried liver, that's kind of cool. And it turns out we can't even open this door. Amazing. What can we do on these rooftops? Much of anything? Ooh, you can see a path down there, but yeah, I think that's the bit that Wes also had a look at one point. There's a scarab. There it is. Nice. Oh god. Asher War Thunderbolt. That sounds cool. Although I could do without these lads all munching on us. Haven't seen them since Volcano Manor. Ah, god, that one gripped us from behind. I wasn't sure if it heard us or not. We are in between a rock and a hard place right now. Run away, Lulu. Be smart. Jump up a wall. That might slow him down. Amazingly, it has. Wasn't actually expecting that to slow him down. Yeah, more sewers. More of those awful buggers. Oh, more bloody hands as well. Now, what's up here? Bunch more broken rooftop. Bunch more actual rooftop. Did we look in there before? Maybe. Because I'm pretty sure we've killed that Omen Killer. Can't make it across to that rooftop, I'm sure, so... Let's see. Ooh, Sight of Grace though. Do not mind if I do. Ah yeah, and this is where we left off on Wes. And this is where we're going to leave off on Lulu, I think. Oh, what was up this way? Is this just the way that the Virgin can come down and get you? Yep. No thank you. Not today. I like the way the light reflects off that blood pool. Must be a fresh blood pool. Even though this whole place just looks ruined and awful. Yeah, you ain't poisoning me today, friend. One of your mates might do at some point soon, but not you. Lovely stuff. Now we're fairly close to the next Sight of Grace, which is nice because we're building up the runes. Which means we could afford to do a bit of the old lightning chucking as well. Although, yeah, I keep forgetting that spell makes us drop down, so... Do these guys even fight back? I mean, he's flailing a bit. Yeah, I wouldn't really call that fighting back. Ah, now I've got this malformed bugger that wants a piece. There we go. I'm not sure if we've learned a name for these awful ones. That just rush you like that, but either way they're just terrible shits. What happened to them even? I'm doing them a kindness, really. By brutalising them and helping myself to their runes. Another 5k for another level. Madness. Nice. Someone else trying to rush me. I'm hearing the pitter-pattering of feet, although it might just have been Snack Boy. Ouch. And yeah, that one got me. I thought maybe I won't get hit because I'm on the lower ground. But it's always hard to tell with grab attacks what's going to work and what's not. Have we got a bow? And is it equipped? It's not equipped. But have we got one? Yeah, we've got a longbow. We've got arrows. We've got arrows too. And can we make poison arrows? Let's have a look. Shat arrow, rainbow stone arrows. We can make bloodbone arrows. They might come in handy against a certain magma worm. Oops. Such is the peril of jump attacks. Sometimes you just end up jumping over the heads of everyone that you were trying to kill. But when it does work, it works really well. Somber 6. I think we've already got Somber 6. It's Somber 7 we're in need of. Now, what do you do for us? Anything? Much? Is this just another way up? To where the lifts are? Yeah, it is, I guess. Hello, Snack. It's like, what are you doing over there? What are we doing over here? Are you going to jump across and say hello? Or are you just going to do a little dance for us? I mean, we can jump across if you like. But we'll also jump back because we hadn't quite finished exploring down this bit. Because we've got that lad to deal with. And then some items. Okay, that lad's decided to go away for now. Smithing 6 is always useful. Or at least it's useful right now because we don't have the relevant bell bearing. That guy was tough. One of his mates drops in no time. He's like, nah mate, I'm still standing after all this time. No, yeah, we can just go up those stairs, can't we? Piecing together that geography. Here you are. Well, time for flea, then time for arrow. This could take a while. It's a good thing I've made bleed arrows, because yeah, there we go, they do have an effect. We took a hit. That's just rude. I'm trying to drink my coffee here. I don't want to be having to think about this fight. That's probably all the bleeds we're going to get, but we'll use up the rest of our blood arrows anyway. I feel like I've not bothered to upgrade this longbow even a little bit. Now, have we got time to get in there and get a crit? We have. Impressive. I suppose we could also just throw lightning spears at it. It is a dragon and therefore pretty weak to lightning. We've got no other use for our FP. until we get back to a Site of Grace. Time for another crit. Or maybe not, because we missed somehow. That's fine. We can peel apart its mighty scales with our lightning bolts. Job done. Good work, Yuki. Now, do we have any other treasure worth gathering around here? Slug! It's a deadlier foe than the magma worm. Mostly because it doesn't just get stuck on geography all the time like an absolute goon. Smithing 7. That's actually quite precious, all told. They're hard to find at this point in time. I'm sure once we get into Leyendell the place will be crawling with them, but we ain't there yet. And that's another way back up here without having to use the cage lift again. I didn't know there was an alternative there. Curious. Now we've got like one more fight before we're back at our Site of Grace, so we may as well sup another flask. Go and grab ourselves whatever this bit of loot is. I always forget, so it's probably like a rune or something like that. Ah, Somber 5. Fair enough. Kinda cool. But now, come here, friend. Yep. No match for our mighty Reapers. Wonder if that guy respawns, and therefore if you can farm his armor set. I do not know. But one thing I do know is that we've got just enough time again for 1 or 2 attempts on the old Godskin Noble. 40 Vigor, lovely. Maybe we'll pop back and see if we can't upgrade anything. Ooh, pages up to 7. Very nice. And we have got what we need to level up our second scythe again. If we just sell something small. We can literally sell 2 rainbow stones and that gives us enough. Flame Out Scythe 14. Lovely. We've got 1 rune. So let's take our 1 solitary rune and try and do a boss fight. Usual lack of strategy will be applied. Just jump and swing and swing some more. Oh, that lad does respawn. Good. So we could possibly nick his armor if we wanted to. Assume he drops it. I can't even be sure that he does. Right, come here, you. Yeah, should have got behind a pillar before I tried the old heal. Yep. Try that again, my friend. And he's going fat. Ah. Yeah, not a lot you can do about that attack, I don't think. Oh, piss off! With you shooting at me through bloody pillars. Nonsense. Right, how you doing, Paige? You holding up? Oh, come on, I jumped out of the way of that. Right. We could have this if he doesn't just decide to stab us a bunch through some pillars. Which he has a tendency to do. Where's he gone? There he is. Now, are you going to drop that black flame nonsense? Woo! Go on, Ukes. Well done, Paige. You were probably the MVP of that fight. Now, Noble Presence. Is that an incantation? It is. It's a black flame one. We could use that, you know. We could thrust out our belly. Something to think about. And we should probably grab this because Zarias will need it later. Once we know that she's Zarias, of course. We haven't advanced our relationship with her that far just yet.